Hi, I'm Alex, and today I have Craig with me.
Hello.
And we're going to be discussing why Super Mario Maker is on our best games list.
Yep, another addition to the to our Wii U list, which is ever growing.
Indeed. So, obviously, it's called Super Mario Maker.
Yeah.
But do you have to make things to play? Can you play without creating?
The clue is in the title. You are correct. It is a Super Mario Maker game, so the main focus is on creating levels, but it is equally on playing them as well. So if you don't have the time to create your own levels, like a lot of the problems that people had with Little Big Planet was the idea was great at creating levels, but it took so long and it was so complicated. With Super Mario Maker, it's easy to create levels. You can create a half decent one in sort of 10-20 minutes, maybe half hour if you want to go a bit more into it. But you don't have to do that whatsoever. You can go in and just play the created levels, because there's such a variety to the levels that have already been created, and a lot of them are really fun, and there's a lot of challenges there if you want it as well.
So in this sense, it's not a classic platformer game.
No, in sort of the way you mean is, there's not, Nintendo haven't made like eight worlds and you've got to complete this and do everything that they've done. No, there's no sort of basic platforming story, ice world, lava world, blah blah blah, sort of
Save the
thing.
Princess.
yeah, I should have said that really. Yeah, no, there's no sort of pre-made Nintendo levels. I think there are like test levels in there, but I mean, I never played any of them.
Fair enough. So, what sort of bits and pieces do you get to create your courses?
Anything that you can think of really from the Mario series is in here. You can change up the style as well, the graphical style. They've got Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario World, which is kind of the favourite, to be honest with you. Most people do go with Super Mario World, or the more recent Super Mario. Is it Super Mario Brothers U or Super Mario U? Not as popular as the others, so can't remember if there's a Brothers included on that or not. Yeah, there is actually. Just had a look at that. Yeah, there is. So yeah, and then you obviously have the different types of worlds. There's a lot of variety to the themes, I guess you can add to the levels and things included. But I mean, everything from the old Mario games, all the enemies and fire objects and all that are all included. And probably the coolest thing is that some things that feature in the old games have been updated and given a bit of a graphical upgrade so that they fit in the new style of gameplay. So that's quite nice to see that nothing's been rejected, I guess, or neglected.
So you could, in that sense, recreate your favourite games completely if you really wanted to.
You could in theory. People have even tried to create sort of other games. I think someone's tried to recreate a Mega Man level in Mario and sort of things like that, along with the amiibo support as well. I guess
that's what I'm saying about the amiibos.
Yeah, any amiibo that you flash in here tends to come up as that character in game. So you can even have Splatoon characters that look like old 2D Mario games. So that's pretty cool if you have them figures already.
Do you find when you're playing these levels though that some people can take the fun out of it a bit by creating levels that are just ridiculous?
There are
ridiculously hard
on here that are notoriously difficult. Some of which have obviously made news headlines, creating charity and things like that. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about there. But there are levels where it's the first person to complete it. It's a big deal. But you don't have to do that. I mean, I personally, as you know, I find it interesting to watch those sort of things, but not to do it myself because I'm not that good at Mario. I grew up with Sonic, so yeah. I mean, the challenge is there if you want it. If you don't, then it's not there, and you can just have fun.
Fair enough. So, how do you find these levels, especially if you're looking for one of these particularly difficult levels, say?
This is one of the drawbacks with Super Mario Maker. Its search functionality at the start was terrible. It wasn't great at all. It was very difficult to find levels, especially if you were looking for something specific. They have improved it. There is now a search function on the web browser. So that doesn't prove it, but you kind of would expect that in the game, and it's not there. So that's
frustrating.
Yeah, that is an issue because at the minute it's kind of a situation where the top-rated levels will constantly be played because they're the top rated ones, obviously. And if you want to find anything else, you have to be following that specific person in order to play the levels.
Or have their code.
Or have their ridiculously long, not friend code, level code, you know, all these numbers, 16-digit numbers, or no, 12 numbers, I think. 12 numbers and letters, yeah.
No, they're long.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the arse.
Yeah, no, it is a pain.
So, do you think the games community have really pushed this?
Yeah, without a doubt. With creation games, it's the community that keeps it alive. You know, because apart from, if no one's creating anything, there's no game there. There's nothing at all. So...
Be a bit boring.
Yeah, exactly. Despite the fact it's on the Wii U, Super Mario Maker has sold well, and it's kept its community hot, it's kept its community going, and those guys and girls that are there creating levels are, you know, utterly fantastic at what they do, and they are keeping this game alive even, what we're now, 7-8 months after launch, and Nintendo would be stupid not to make a sequel to this on the upcoming new Nintendo console.
And that is why Super Mario Maker has been added to our best games list. So thank you for Stay Craig, and we'll see you all again soon.